Hello everybody, welcome back, and I am TheChornick, and today, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to talk about what just happened. The greatest Pokemon battle of all time. Literally, my dreams as a kid have come true. I have dreamt of the Pokemon League in which Ash wins. He would end it with Pikachu and would go off into a huge electric explosion. And then Pikachu would come up on top, and they'd be exhausted and, hugging each other. And that's literally what just happened. I've been asking for that for so long, and this league literally gave me what my dreams were. This battle between Ash and Kukui is by far the best battle ever. And Ash won. Okay, Ash didn't just win the league, he beat potentially the greatest trainer in Alola. Ash, by all means, is the Alola champion, like the region champion. He has to be. He just beat Professor Kukui. He not only was he just the league champion, no, he beat what essentially was, and the combination of what was formerly known as the most powerful trainer in Alola, Master Royale, and Tapu Koko combined, and Ash and Pikachu just beat that. This battle, no question about it, left me absolutely in awe. It was one of those battles where, I completely expected it to be Ash losing, or them to tie it and it just kind of ended at that, they're equally as powerful or whatever. But no, Ash actually came up on top. And I literally sat there after seeing Tapu Koko faint. I'm like, wait, what? And I literally sat there not saying anything for a solid minute. Just complete shock. This hasn't happened since, I guess, Ash versus Alon. Okay, we didn't know the ending of it. We didn't know the ending of this one. We knew the ending of Ash versus Gladion, so it wasn't as much hype as this one was. But I was just sitting there completely just baffled by the fact that literally Ash ended this league. Sure, he didn't end the final battle with Gladion the way I wanted him to. Okay, with Pikachu. But he ended the league in the exhibition match the way I always dreamed of happening. It ended the way I thought it would when I was a kid. And so that is what just hit me really hard all of a sudden when I saw Pikachu just use that amazing Z move versus a deity's, like Tapu Koko's Z move combined with Professor Kukui, and freaking they did like a Kamehameha with Pikachu and Ash, adding extra salt, extra flavor to this. I have to look through a dictionary to describe how I'm feeling about this battle. All I know is that you guys probably feel exactly how I do about this. This is by far the greatest battle of all time. Even the Tapu Koko versus Naganadel fight was absolutely amazing. The animation, him running through the bushes, absolute incredible speed of them attacking each other with Steel Wing and X-Scissor through the air, every little moment. And Pikachu even was dominating Tapu Koko. I mean, a quick attack, Electro Web, he was dominating him. Pikachu just straight up overpowered him. That was just an amazing battle. Every move, every instance, the wholesomeness, the backstory between Ash and Kukui, every single battle, the two rivalries between Pikachu and Tapu Koko, and then Incineroar and Torracat, right? Both ending, both two huge climaxes. And we even have an Ultra Beast versus a Tapu battle, which was pretty sweet in its own right. The Naganadel actually did a pretty good job, despite the fact that it already took a huge beating from Lucario. And even the audience, all of his companions, freaking Gladion, How, all getting into it, applauding everything. And even they knew Ash so well that when Pikachu had that opening to attack Tapu Koko, both Gladion and Hal were both go! As if they were Ash and they were putting themselves in his shoes. And I'm just this is the epitome of what a perfect Pokemon battle is. This is literally what it is. Nothing compares to it. And the only thing I could possibly think of that will ever top this battle is maybe when Ash finally becomes the Pokemon Master and he wins the battle with his greatest Pokemon of all time. So a team of Pikachu, Charizard, Greninja, and Fernape, any other Pokemon that would fit that role of his greatest team ever. If he puts that team all together and wins. Maybe that down in the future would be his best battle ever, but so far, this is something that I've dreamed of happening in a Pokemon League, and he would end it with Pikachu, and they would give him that. You know, his first Pokemon ever, and Pikachu and Ash letting it, like, everything just played out perfectly. Everything that I wanted just happened right here. From the audience, to the characters, to the story, to the battle itself. This league is officially my favorite league of all time. Sinnoh was good, Kalos was good, but first place is Alola, and I have a few things that I'm upset about with the Alola League. I wish Mallow fought a little harder. I wish, you know, their battle between Mallow and Lana was a little bit more close, I guess you could say, more down to the wire. And I also kind of wished that some of the battles would have been longer, been more than just a 1v1, that there would be 2v2s and 3v3s, like, before it would be the semifinals. So, like, maybe a 2v2 in the quarterfinals, and then the 3v3 would be the semifinals, and then a 6v6 would be the finals. I wanted it to be that, but so I still have some issues with it, but honestly, as a whole, they did a pretty good job with that. This was officially the last battle of the league, and he wins it with Pikachu. Pikachu, yet again, defeating another legendary Pokemon. 2 legendary Pokemons in one league. Silvally and Tapu Koko. Not just that, ladies and gentlemen, but Pikachu, this is his first league. He went completely undefeated. Pikachu has not lost a single battle in this league. Think about it. Pikachu has defeated Glossopod. Pikachu has defeated Silvally. Pikachu has defeated Zoroark in kind of a tie, okay, but it doesn't count as a loss. He tied Zoroark. They knocked each other out. Has then defeated Tapu Koko. Pikachu hasn't lost a single battle. Pikachu also won against all the Pokemon that he fought against in the Battle Royale, too. Forgot to mention that. Pikachu has not lost in this league. Ash laying down at the very end, just hugging Pikachu, knowing that he did it. What else can you do to make this better? With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that's kind of like my review for the battle itself. Now, there are a few other things that I want to talk about before we end the video off. First off, Ash versus Kiawe is actually going to happen. That's actually going to be the final battle of the series. Ash and Kiawe, actually. So, they are actually going to have their chance of fighting, I guess, either in the next episode, I think it's actually in the last episode, but sometime in the future, Ash and Kiawe are going to fight each other, it's been confirmed. So I wonder how that's going to go down, but I'm going to guess that Ash is going to beat Kiawe. I mean, it just makes sense. But I guess it would be more of like a wholesome kind of final fight between those two, because they didn't get to fight each other in the league, and Kiawe really wanted to fight Ash in the league. So I guess it's kind of a nice resolution to Ash and Kiawe's rivalry. But nonetheless, that's gonna be nice to see. And one final thing to say about the battle itself is that even Hala pointed this out, where this was Ash's like final trial. His final grand trial was fighting Tapu Koko and beating him. This was his like final exam, his graduation. He would graduate if he beats Tapu Koko, and that's what Hala kind of saw in this battle. That Tapu Koko essentially was expecting Ash to win. And that he purposely came into the picture because he was the one that gave Ash the Z move, you know, the Z crystal, the Z ring. He's the one that gave Ash all that. And he's the one that ultimately is the final challenge for Ash Ketchum at the very end of it. And something else I want to point out, actually, is the way that Kukui does the same act, the same gesture when he loses that Ash also does. Ash always like tips his hat down when he loses. Kukui just did the same thing when he lost. And I feel so bad for Kukui and Tapu Koko in a way. I'm just like, I was just so surprised that they lost. I would like to ask the writers a couple questions, okay? What was with the Poke problem, okay? There's 2 images on the left, okay, of Ashley and Kukui dancing together. Wait, what is that? And why would they put that there? I have so many questions to ask. And the other one is the bottom left image, okay? The Poke girls right there in some outfits, if you know what I mean. You know, like, what is this? What are the Pokemon? What are they doing? Of course, I'm happy though that they put my girl in the front and center here. I mean, obviously throughout the entire series, they keep putting her in the center and Lana on the right and Lily on the left. Okay, they had like this thing where they always put those girls in those positions, but I'm glad that they clearly put Mallow in the middle, because obviously she's just the best girl ever. So I am happy that they do that here, even though I have some questions as to why why they made these 2 images. But also with what's coming off of like Mallow's bathing suit there, like at the bottom. I forget what that's called, but it's also on Hilda's like short jean shorts. You know what I mean? Like it looks a lot like that. So maybe Hilda confirmed ? I don't know. My dreams are dreams, but you know, hopefully they become real like this episode was. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have to say. I don't know how they're gonna pass this. This is the greatest episode, I think, of Pokemon Battle, and I'm not as tired as Ash was, dude. Just watching this. I am so tired. So, ladies and gentlemen, I love your faces. Can't wait to see you in the next one. And peace off. Thank you very much.